Hello everyone, it's Annabella again, and this video is also another purchase reading. I really try to work on purchase reading ASAP, so these videos will literally get published right whenever I have them ready. Anyways, this is a reading on Cheng, a full reading to check on his current energy, his love life, and his career. This is great for anyone who is interested in one and only one celebrity and wants to know more about them. But of course, this is still only a tarot reading. Remember to stay grounded and logical. The main purpose here is entertainment. Let's now check out the first spread. How is Cheng-Yi's current energy? What has he been up to during this time period? The Fool. The energy of the Fool is literally someone who is ready to face any upcoming challenges ahead. He's not afraid to start anything new. He's excited to explore and is ready to hop on any journey, no matter if the journey is good or bad. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know much about Cheng-Yi at all. I don't know what work he is currently doing right now, and I also haven't watched any of his latest dramas. Just from this card, it does seem like he's enjoying what he is currently doing right now. Maybe he just recently joined a new drama team or something like that, and it's going well. At least he's comfortable and happy here. Queen of Cups. Because this is a question solely about him, I wouldn't think this Queen of Cups would represent any other person besides him. So with that being said, I have a feeling this represents some kind of desire he has. It is a bit hard to read here, but maybe he wants people who he works with or his fans to continue to love him and support him, and I'm not sure why he needs to worry about that. You guys know him more than me, as generally I would assume many celebrities have a set of fan base already. Then again, he might be different and doesn't have his popularity go past his head. He's still trying to build a good connection and be a good person in front of everyone, so that ended up being one of his energies represented by the Queen of Cups here. Two of Wands. Oh, I guess this makes sense now with the Queen of Cups and Two of Wands together, because the Two of Wands can represent planning for work or the future. Maybe he wants to treat everyone well from the Queen of Cups in order to get them to work with him to accomplish something that he knows he can't achieve by himself. He's trying to plan far out and build good connections and relationships, as it is typical to have projects, plans, and business on one's mind when the Two of Wands appear. The Devil. And I would say Cheng-Yi is definitely a workaholic or something too, or that whatever he is trying to plan out for the future, he is obsessed with it. He wants everything to be done right. Maybe it has to do with this current energy, current journey he is on. And usually when I say journey, I am thinking of the current activities or the current work phase. And so as for him, he is currently very stuck with this desire. But he's a type that doesn't irrationally jump into action. He's the type that carefully plans everything out and does things step by step, gaining everyone's favor first. Nine of Wands. It seems that whatever he wants to achieve will take some time. He may feel a bit exhausted with his current plans and work, but he's pushing to be the last man standing. Sometimes he would feel a bit of a setback where everything is standing in the way of what he wants, but with the energy of the Devil, he will keep going. I guess this may be why I felt what I felt about him, trying to make everyone like him. He is doing it for a purpose. He currently has some kind of plans right now and is working excessively to get there. And so for a quick summary of his current energy, I guess it's working, planning, and taking steps on the journey he chooses. Alright, next, let's check on his romantic life. I don't even know if he has a girlfriend right now or not, but let's see what messages the cards have to give. Knight of Wands. This knight is a fast-moving, enthusiastic individual. As usual, the wands carry those passionate energies. Now, this knight is literally someone who is riding a horse so fast. He will come and go really quickly into and out of your life. With that being said, this could mean that if he is in a romantic relationship, it's not stable. But since there is this fire energy here, I definitely do think he either has someone constantly in his life that he doesn't often get to see, or that he gets into many small relationships, but they are mostly short-lived. Though I don't think he is a type to have a ton of relationships. Where's the time to even do that? But let's see the rest of the spread to get the full picture. Six of Pentacles. Well, of course, I feel like it is quite usual for work and celebrity status to be one of the many reasons why many celebrities will find it hard to be in an official relationship. However, this card doesn't really indicate anything about being super focused on work, but rather, he may be hoping to find someone who he can share his burden with. I am not 100% sure which of the two cases I mentioned in the above Knight of Wands are true, but if there has been someone there all along, I would feel like this person is super supportive and understanding. She is very generous and is very considerate of his feelings. Nine of Swords. This is all about anxiety, and to me, anxiety is the stress of a foreseeable event. I would think if he is completely single and is like a monk, he wouldn't have to be anxious about anything. All he would have to worry about is his career and finding better dramas to get himself more popular. But the fact that there is something that is making him feel a bit uneasy, I want to say there is something that he wants to keep private. Four of Cups. This card represents boredom. He's in a situation where he feels discontent with his romantic life. The more I look into these cards, the more I feel as though there has got to be someone around. It's not that he has a lot of short relationships. He is represented by the Knight of Wands, not the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups would be the one who I would think will end up with a lot of relationships because he is way too dreamy. So I definitely think he's unhappy with his current status and situation because it brings him stress and he is not able to be happy with the one he loves. And that's why the last card is Ten of Cups. He constantly wishes for this happiness. Honestly though, regardless if he has anyone right now or not, the fact that he seems to be someone who hopes for love and happiness is real regardless. I think the reason why I keep hesitating to say that he has someone in his life or not is because I would often think a feminine energy would show up. But as you can see, there isn't one in this spread. That's why it might be a mystery. But I think that's okay. We should definitely give him his own space and privacy. I feel kind of bad for him, honestly. Why do all celebrities' love lives always look so difficult and hard? Well, that's what I got for his love. Let's now check on the last part of this reading, his career. Let's see what his career energy looks like. What messages do we have about his career? Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups represented in this spread actually makes me think about the type of career he has. It is a creative career. It is one where your emotion kind of need to be a bit fluid to be able to flow with the different emotions presented in those different stories. Now, I think he really loves what he does as he is represented as the Knight of Cups, but I do feel as though he isn't at the King of Cups level where he can literally pick up different types of characters, but I think he's still very good at what he does. The Sun. In a career reading, the sun is very good. The sun represents a time to shine, being successful. It's great to achieve great success doing things he loves. It is a card that hints hard work will pay off as long as he can remember his initial goal and remain optimistic about what he does. He also has a lot of luck in his career path as well, being able to find good opportunities and having the expectations that I would imagine all the directors and producers are looking for. I do think in this time period and this upcoming future, it is generally really good for him. At the end of the day, the sun is the luckiest card in the tarot deck. Seven of Wands. But of course, being in the public eyes, there will always be problems. His guards will need to stay up. There will always be something people would have to say, even for the most perfect person in the world, which I don't even know if such a person exists. I don't know though. I don't know what exactly is going on around him, but it is as if he has to find his ground, like fighting to take control back? I'm not sure. Are there problems with him right now with his fans or the general public or anything? Knight of Pentacles. Well, whatever the problems he currently is facing at this point in time, he knows that he needs to take things slow. Slowly and patiently resolve whatever issue he is trying to fight off in the Seven of Wands. I honestly don't think this issue is too great of a deal for his career, as the sun is still the main energy here, but it can take some time. The Pentacle suit is also one that is really bad at expressing their own personal feelings. I am wondering if there's any miscommunication or something that happened here too. I'm thinking about communication because this spread has no sword energy. Queen of Cups. Oh, this is the same car we saw in his current energy. I guess what that would mean is his current energy has the hope and desire that he has for his career. And again, as we recall, I mentioned the Queen of Cups was him trying to hope for world peace almost, for everyone to like him. I think things are a bit sensitive surrounding his career energy right now, but what he hopes to get back is the original security. Yeah, I have no idea what is going on around his career. Someone can definitely update me on that. But yeah, please let me know if you have any questions about my reading. I usually feel like I make sense as I like to explain the energies around the car, but I don't know. I could be talking too much and not being clear. Just let me know, okay? That's the end of this reading. Thank you so much for my purchaser again. If you enjoy this reading, please remember to thank her. And of course, purchase readings on my channels are not subject to monetization. As always, remember that tarot reading is based on energy, and as the interpreter of these energies, I may not be 100% accurate. Please remember to be logical, have an open mind, and keep yourself grounded with the information. If you're interested in buying a reading from me, please check out my description for my contact information or visit my Etsy store, AnnabellaTarot.etsy.com. I also accept payment and donations via PayPal. For pricing, please see my channel's description. Feel free to leave your requests in the comments, but I will again prioritize purchase readings and most popular requests that fit my interest. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day and see you next time.